Oh noes, hellos, and welcome back to another videos. Today we'll be taking a look at these cards, card versus card, or card v card. I don't care what you call it. It's just your favorite series on broken, degenerate pieces of crap that should have never been printed. So we're going to be going over things to cheat into play. Now, I picked two cards that are kind of controversial to the Magic competitive scene for a while, and yeah, these cards are completely whack crap crazy. I don't care. I'm gonna say it. Batshit crazy. So, the first card we're gonna be looking at is Flash. Now, for those of you who do know about Flash, it is a motherfucker to deal with in CEDH because it is so hard to counter it. Because it comes out literally turn 1 if they have fast mana. Now, give and take, it does take a good hand to actually get it going, but it could do some pretty degenerate crap. So, it's a 2-cost at instant, and you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. But, if you do, sacrifice it. Unless you pay its mana cost reduced up to 2. Okay, what? Why would you ever do that? You just cheated in the play. There you go. Now, there was a power level errata with Flash that made it weaker, but they changed that, and now it is like, I think it's restricted in Vintage, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, this card is completely nuts, with a certain card called Protean Hulk. Yeah, Protean Hulk. You know that thing of the thing that cheats the things? You can do Mike and Ike combos, you can do Revelar combos, so many combos, so many broken combos. I think the problem with Flash is that it only has a home for that sort of thing. So yeah, Flash can be pretty broken, but at the same time, I think people kind of overreact to it. Now, don't get me wrong, it is really powerful in EDH, but like in other formats, yeah, whatever. I mean, it's not in freaking Modern or anything. The only place you probably see it is in Vintage, so, but Vintage decks don't seem to play that now. So, the next card that's going to be versing it is Show and Tell. Now, Show and Tell is a pretty interesting card. It's two blue. Well, I think it's 2 blue. I can't really see it because of I don't know. On my screen, it's weird. So anyways, Show and Tell is a sorcery, and each player may put an artifact, creature, enchantment, or land card from his or her hand onto the battlefield. Now, do keep a note, each player. But this can usually favor you. Now, there's a couple of combos that people like to pull off, like the Omniscience combo with it. There's other combos like that too, like you can bring in, people like to do Emrakul or Gristlebrand. There's Show and Tell decks in Vintage, and it's busted. I mean, give or take, you have to have a setup for it, but all you just need is Show and Tell and Omniscience. There you go, that's all the setup you need. You know. And yeah, you could do some pretty crazy stuff with this as well. I mean, you can cheat some creatures into play, some powerful artifacts, you know, enchantments. I don't know about land. I don't know why you would want to do that, but you could if you really, really, really want to. I don't know why they even put out the land phrase there. So now we're going to burst them. Okay, so let's take a look at the differences between these two. One is instant, one is sorcery. One can only bring out a certain thing. The other can kind of do it all. Now, take this into account, though, when you're, you know, looking at the cards as they are. You know, in Magic, it is, like, alright to be, like, kind of, one-sided. So maybe you just want to put a creature out with Flash, but hey, maybe you want to put out something else, like an enchantment or artifact. So Show and Tell would be kind of the thing for you, but if you kind of just want to be that degenerate piece of crap who wants to bring out Protean Hulk and win every time like that, go right ahead with Flash. So what do I think is better? Well, I honestly think that Show and Tell, I think, is better than Flash. Now, the reason I say that is because Show and Tell can bring out more stuff than Flash could. Now, don't get me wrong, Flash can still do some broken things, but Show and Tell can go above and beyond that with omniscience combos, big creature combos, and you don't even need to sacrifice it. So maybe you want to bring out like an Emrakul. Oh, you don't need to sacrifice it. With Flash, you do. But of course, if you have like a creature that wants to die, then yeah, go right ahead. Use Flash. But I like the permanence of creatures, so I'd probably pick Show and Tell over Flash, if that were the case. Now, Flash does shine where Show and Tell doesn't. Flash is a free sacrifice, but I still think that, you could still break the card with Show and Tell rather than Flash. I mean, Flash is just creatures, but Show and Tell can pretty much do it all, well, except planeswalkers, but whatever. Why would you ever want to do that? So yeah, besides the mana cost, I think Show and Tell wins this hands down because of, the ways you can break Show and Tell are extraordinary. There's a lot of different ways you can break Show and Tell. But there's also a lot of ways you can break Flash. But I think there's just more ways that you can break the card using Show and Tell. So that's my opinion. What do you guys think? What do you think is the most powerful out of all of these? You think Flash is powerful because it can bring out creatures and combo with Protean Hulk? Or do you think Show and Tell is powerful because it can combo with Omniscience and the card itself, goddammit? So let me know in the comments below so that way, you could just speak like cuss words at these cards. They shouldn't have been created. Fuck them all straight to hell, And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye and peace.